looks like they will just let it slide. First blood connection on to, yes, they can get it. Flacco getting control of Fly and taking out Tell Isaac. The one we got just a few hours ago. I must say, Duke ooh, hold on. He's gonna get caught with the light strike array. Out comes a boulder smash on to Fly. Beautiful play, but the right clicks and the blood grenade will eventually connect on to the Earth Spirit. And they'll get the kill. Whereas at the same time up top, looking a little worse for wear. Out comes the Sinister Gaze, the Ice Shards. Block Flacco and Yowai, forcing them to commit onto the kill. They will get the tiny Sexus Vampire, gets the exchange kill, but can he turn onto the PA? He does have a snowball. He is gonna go for it. Another blood grenade as well at the ready, but he's not gonna have enough damage for it. I don't know about you guys, but it's just looking like to me that rock-based heroes like Earth Spirit and Tiny are not having a good time as Light Strike Array connects onto the Doom Norma. Normally, I'd say this is a bad situation, but obviously, it's both mid laner ultimates are ready. It looks like a catch on the Force is what MOUZ want. Force trying to TP out of there, but the Sinister Gaze will sinisterly keep him at bay. Norma turning around with the Doom onto low skill as down bottom. There is trouble brewing right now for the MOUZ side. The boulder smash is perfect from Nizam as the Doom will take out the Bloodseeker. Fly along with Excess Vampire will still want the LFG side to hurt as Supreme cannot make the rotation. He does not have a TP. LFG with a 3k net worth lead at 9 minutes in. This is Vampire trying to aggro out Flacco as the Frost Shield is forced out. Out comes the tree grab. Excess Vampire, all he needs is just keep the Lich inside the Blood Right, but it's not going to be enough as Niza makes the Rota. And they will take the Tuska. Tusk are gone. Fly is next. Nizam just keeps on smashing boulders on their asses. Low skill. Holding on to the blood right, hoping that it will be a bit of deterrent. Out goes the rupture, but Astro just keeps up contact. Boulder smash onto the demon, but it will not really matter. Nizam just with another right click will take the play. 7,000 gold in the lead. LFG are sitting on MOUZ's heads and are just calling to say like that as Yowai. Making the dagger connection on to Fly, but here comes the backup. Can they catch this PA? Finally, out comes the Avalanche, up with the toss, as Supreme joins in with the Laguna Blade. And it could do a world of hurt. Mnemonic Purge onto the Tiny, as Force looking to disconnect. Excess Vampire dodging out the Boulder Smash, but he's on the run. The Tusk is here, but he's gonna be killed out of here. Out with the Ice Shards, trying to buy some time with a snowball. He's just wasting their time at this point as Flacco Sinister gazing at this Vampire back. They will take him for a ride. Looking into it, Yowai. Flacco going for the bait, but they're still looking for the PA. Out goes the Supernova Light Strike Array onto us. Yowai is just gonna melt. The sun is burning too bright. Astral cannot back off. 5k net worth lead though still sitting in LFG's bank account as Fly trying to get the hell out of here, but the Infernal Blade will keep him back. Fly is gone to western part of their jungle. They will find Excess Vampire and they want to jump the Tusk. There's Excess Vampire once again just running interference. He will be found, will be disrupted, will be taken for a wild ride as Norma along with Nizam and Astral will just rip the Tusk apart. This TP is only going to be ready in 2 seconds. Out he goes with the Shadow Blade, but out comes the reveal. They will find Olina, and they'll take advantage of that. But at the same time, Force is already knocking at your door up on the Tier 3. Blood Ray coming out from Los Ghosts. Force gonna have a toss combo onto the demon. Out comes the disruption. Do they have the time? I guess they just do. LFG on the back foot. Counter smoke coming out from LFG. Is this it? Supreme. They have about 10 more seconds on this DD rune. If they want to do something, it should be now. They find Supreme as Nexus Vampire goes in for the save. Laguna Blade onto Flacco. No Chain Frost in this situation. The Super and the Nova gunning down onto UI as Force will be saved by the Phoenix. But once again, the high ground observer Ward finds them as UI and Nizam gets the contact. You double kill for the PA. He does not see Yoai. He will try to blink out of here as Nizam gets the rolling boulder contact on top of him, but Astro will also get blown up. Doom onto the Phoenix as all Fly is trying to do is shake off his adversaries, but the Slipping Dagger will slow him down. They will get the Phoenix play as Nizam will not die to the Laguna. Low skill. Either in the bottom jungle or the top jungle. It's just a bit of speculation. Force all alone with the tiny up top is no indicator at all as low skill will be found. Doom will be forced on the Aegis. There isn't really much of a way to save him. Maybe with Excess Vampire Snowball, but it's not happening. Not here, not now. Dire do not have vision under that cliff, but Norma will still have a 5-head play as with the refresher Doom. Low skill needs to run the hell out of here. At the very same time, Fly going in with the Icarus dive will drop the Supernova almost on top of the cliff as Force will connect onto Norma. The Doom expired as Low skill is looking to join in, tossed in onto the SD. Out comes the Demonic Purge, but the Blood Mist is just burning them down. Flacco dead, along with Astro. 4 will be taken. Down goes the banner. As the tier 3 tower finally falls, something MOUZ has been sieging for the past 15 minutes. As that pesky tier 2 tower will get found out right above the Lotus Pool as Nizam with the BKB tries to protect themselves. What? Excess Vampire pulls him back. He's just juggling with him with the Walrus punch and kick. As out comes the Supernova once again. Norma will just need to keep his distance as Low skill did eat another Doom along with the Demonic Purge. But the rest of his team is just owning right now. Nizam just gone as Norma. As Walrus punch out of there. Excess Vampire tried. Over to Zealous. Out comes the Doom. Onto the Phoenix this time. Get the team fight element out of here. And MOUZ will scramble. At the very same time. Just like Goldilocks walking all over your base at this point. But as soon as they find they will initiate on him. Disruption for the save as Low skill just spreading around his blood. Your spirit is gone as the even with the Demonic Purge on him. Low skill's just fine. Yeah. If only LFG could see MOUZ now. Beautiful Chain Frost could be dropped here. But they're just standing right under their own vision. Smoke on smoke action as Flacco and Yoai will break. Insta jump onto Forest. Walrus punch on the Doom without the disruption. They just need to focus down on someone. And Low skill is going to be that target. Nizam dropping that control onto Fly as out comes the Icarus dive and the Supernova finally. Flacco dying first, still having the Chain Frost. Will want to return into this fight, but with the Supernova gone, Fly needs to back off as soon as possible. Low skill with there's still a bit of HP left. They'll need to at least pick up some creeps just to heal back. Flacco could be the inspired game. He takes the Lincolns, but it's not enough as Yoai dive in deep, trying to find the control. As they can keep on going on LFG. There is no refresher. The Octarine Core is on the backpack. It will take a long time until the Dooms are back. As for all that action, all we got was 1 kill on Flacco and a buyback. As Low skill approaching the last tier 3 tower, feeling undeterred. Out comes the Nullifier, but does the Bloodseeker need to get out of here? I guess not. Force is right behind him, ready for the Avatos combo if need be. Norma, 7 seconds until the double doom, but they will be losing their racks for this. I don't even know when Flacco died back, actually. Oh, they lost him to the Tormentor. Oh, with the Terminator gone, at least, yeah, you get that shard, but at what cost, right? One of your biggest teamfight supports is not here. As Exos Vampire going for the wraparound. You can just see all of them at this point. As Norma, Nizam joining in, all too low skill. They'll just need to try and sit the Bloodseeker as Fly. Joining into the play, Astro getting caught out on the other side by Supreme and the boys, but low skill. Just getting a bit more control on these the rolling boulder. Still be a bit of a save. The Nexus Vampire jumping in onto PA. OY getting control of the Super and the Nova coming out from Fly. They got used the refresher shard for these kills as Nizam dives in, but just dives in to die. GG. It is gonna be called by Flacco. As the last racks falls, Megas are claimed, and MOUZ Esports with the back of one team fight from Fly will win game number 1. Honestly, color me unsurprised. Obviously, due to the fact that they had, especially due to all those circular spells that we do all enjoy. But Exos Vampire getting locked in. Flacco. Continuing the morale support force is just taunting back and forth as out come the Searing Chains. Here's Fly as well. He's cannot turn around. That's the one last boundless strike to sell. But MOUZ pick up their second kill on the mid lane. Of course, in the meantime, surrounded by friends, but in this case, a crap ton of enemies. The quill sprays do a significant amount of damage as eventually they will lose force. Fly looking to reconnect. That pause wouldn't have been enough. That technical pause time would not have been enough for Lumiere to return. Well, that was a fun incident. I was also the one casting that one. Took a long ass time as Nizam. Half HP down. The monkey's in trouble. Down bottom we do have a Bramble Mace Chase, but I'm rather focused on the Monkey King getting owned by the 2 fire heroes as low skill. Left all alone to his vices is just going to keep on right-clicking Norma despite the Bulwark already leveled. Rocket Barrage for the chase onto the Mars. A spear to the tower. Low skill just doesn't care. I guess he's constantly aggroing the creeps so they have to shake off right clicks of the tower off himself, but eventually another Rocket Barrage will be available. He will use it on the Clockwork as the 2 Keen heroes battle it out. Here comes Astro as well, but skewering low skill out of the play will allow him to just use Flat Cannon and Heat-seeking Missile on Astro. This is just massive amounts of damage as low skill is just buying a lot of time. Norma will die as the Balance Strike connects onto the Nizam. Jingu Mastery on the Monkey King, but is it going to be enough for anything as the call down will be available for low skill? He's just taunting around on the Monkey King as Supreme takes the kill. 7-1 for MOUZ. Did I say that the early game was going to be hard for MOUZ? I think that was misquoted. There was something in my throat, right? As Yoai, his refraction burns and they're just leaving him alone as Norma coming in with the gank. The Simian Strider just jumping around, up and up and get down. Connecting onto the Widow is rather harder than you'd expect. Out comes the Boundless Strike. They will commit to it. A Supreme with a DD rune joining in on low skill to take out Astral. Looking to catch onto Norma. Out comes the Searing Chains along with a call down. They're calling in the damage. Out comes the Super and the Nova onto 2. It might quote-unquote just be a 3k net worth lead, but it is significant at this stage of the game. They find the stacks when the observer reward Supreme. See the clock is here, they'll instantly turn around onto top of him. As Flacco just gets wrecked by the remnants, almost dying. Out comes a beautiful silence from the calling, but Flacco will still die. Slide of fist, looking for the turn, and Supreme almost getting the remnant jump. Out comes the Bramble Maze. They want to continue the fight in the middle of the Wukong's command as low skill. 8 seconds to call down. He will still join in with a Heat-seeking Missile. Yo, why? Not trading on the missile itself. So out comes the dead shot. Onto the Phoenix, 30 seconds, so Supernova, the meld flies around with Fly and getting the kill. Exus Vampire in with the jump. They do not see the Observer Ward right in front of their Ancients. The LFG have all the information they could ever want, as Supreme joining in with the Fire Remnant will join with the same chains onto 3. Call down, gunning through the LFG side as they're just picking up kills left and right. Low skill will die to neutral creeps instead of the Templar. That is a worthy exchange for the MOUZ side once again. It is a 3-4-2, but overall protecting your stacks is the higher value, as means about to strike onto 2, but getting fisted by Supreme is definitely not the way to go. Not the way I would want to go. Tag him up, feed him some gold, and be the aura slave of the team. And low skill, as the enemy Keen Hero will be keenly surrounded to the Wukong's command. Does have a call down turnaround if he wants it, and we will use it. As your Y tries to get him with a refraction, he will be successful. Blinks forward onto low skill as he will get the kill, but he's surrounded by Supreme and Force, as the arena stops them in their tracks for just a little bit, but neither the trap nor the spear connect, and Supreme will pick up the counter kill. They can't make the turn onto Norma or Nizam, but it's still a 2-for-1 for MOUZ, and you are just happy with that. The whole of the MOUZ side is here to contest the Wisdom Rune, as Supreme loses out against Flacco, but he does have the chains coming through and the fisting. Fisted to death is that clock, as some other people have been or will be today. Or maybe it's just the MOUZ boys having a really good time at this stage. Heat-seeking missile, chasing He's all the way down, as the MOUZ boys, they just find your Y and they'll rip him a new one. Out comes the blink. He tries to escape from the Supernova, but rooted down. He cannot make a move. Out comes the boundless strike, but the sun will fall as your Y will melt. Low skill is just gunning the Monkey King inside his own Wukong's command. Low skill gunning for his Aghanim Scepter. He's not even far away anymore. Pistolis and the Falcon's Blade already done on the gyro. Norma, he's just melting. Bulwark for what on the Mars at this stage? There's 18 minutes into play. Norma going for a spear play onto the Bristleback. Fly though has the Super and the Nova. They all get the Crimson Guard. And where's the damage coming out from LFG? I ask you. As Astral, they just wait for the Pierce the Whale to end. Gun down. The dead lady. It's actually the only calling spirits inside that ring are actually Radiant heroes at this point. As Nizam on the bottom trying to make a move here, but Yo Y is the one terrorized in fear. There's nothing he can do. The Bedlam along with the Flame Guard is doing the damage. They just slight of fist him to death as Norma doesn't make the catch with the spearing. As the spear is gone, so is Nizam along with Norma. Say along with Norma. Come on, I said along with Norma. The spear this time will hit. Miss Force looking to just hug the Mars to death. The neutral creeps though, you know, giving you a merciful death at this stage. That was low skill. Supreme, low skill, and Force, all three cores up on that high ground. As Supernova is available from Fly if the situation arises. Out comes the arena. They're gonna try fortification damage play on the side of LFG, but Nizam, beautiful boundless strike coming through, but it's just not gonna be enough. The Wukong is gone, and MOUZ are trying to lock it on to force. Or even Supreme, but it's just not happening. As Norma dies, it's gonna be a 20-minute affair here, as they will call GG on the side of LFG. MOUZ end the day with a quick 2-0, and in what kind of fashion? They spit on the game plan of LFG and will take control and shut it down. To be fair, I guess that game was entertaining. 32 kills in 20 minutes.